Hi guys, it's me, Danielle, Danny Buttons, and I'm so excited for today's video because I have 3 brand new to me color Questiopia books to flip through and show you guys and then color in. So I am super excited, super lucky. I've been chatting with Color Questiopia on their brand new Facebook page, which I'll link down below. They just got a Facebook, they just got an Instagram, and I've been linking them and talking to them and like giving them all my recommendations for Christmas books that I want. And they very kindly sent me 3 books to show you guys. So I'm gonna show you guys and then color in one. So they let me pick, and I picked Shark. First of all, I didn't realize until I got it that it was shark and not sharks. So that's interesting. And the same goes for gnome. I think in my head I always thought it was gnomes, but I'm sorry for the glare, but once we open it, it'll be all good. I also didn't realize that this one does say for kids and teens on it, and it is a little bit less detailed, especially than their newest ones, but I don't think it's really like their super basic ones, like the bug one, that's really for younger kids. So I think this is going to be perfect for me, and I'm just going to flip through it together and chat as we go. Yeah, for kids and teens, Color Questiopia. Some tips, and then here we are. So as you can see, I hope, yes. I'm just gonna flip. I really am excited about this one. Sharks are one of my favorite animals. They were my favorite animal growing up as a kid. I used to watch Shark Week every year on Discovery Channel. I've stopped a little bit, but that's because, unfortunately, in my opinion, they've made it more about like shark attacks and not so much about learning about the sharks, and that always bothers me because Shark Week used to definitely be about like shark conservation. But yeah, these are not super simple, so I don't really know why this one's considered for kids. And I'm excited. It seems like there's a lot of like, I almost said forest shrubbery. Ocean shrubbery? Ocean reefs? Ugh, I can't speak. To go to surround them. I love how there's bubbles on like every single page. So that's pretty cool. And I noticed, I just looked quickly at the numbers, but some of them have yellow backgrounds, which I think is fun. But I guess we can consider them like in the sunset underwater, maybe, something like that. There are a lot of baby blue, and I have a feeling I'm going to mix some of them up and do darker blue, so it can be like nighttime shark stuff. But I'm really excited for this one. Ooh, an anchor. See, I love this so much. So this is a yellow background, but he's like coming out of the flowers. I just think that's really cool. Big shark fan. Ooh, a baby shark too. And then as they always do, they have bonus pictures in the back. So they tell you what book and give you an image. What's really cool about the bonus pictures is that they're not always the same. Some of them are, but I have a different book that has a dragon bonus picture, and it is not that page. This is a tiger. Amazing dogs. See, I'm pretty sure I also have an amazing dog, and it's also a different page. So like, that's really a good way. They come out with so many books that if you have to buy them slowly, you get a good taste in these. I am not a bird person, but there's an owl. Fanciful fox. Yeah, that's definitely different. I kind of like that fox picture. What color is he? Browns and stuff. Dark yellow. Interesting. And then as of right now, they have their colors in the back, and it's just kind of gives you an idea of what each one is. I personally pick as I go, and I just every page I'll pick a new sky blue, a new brown, whatever. And that's how I get a little extra variety. But if you are like, what is medium orange, you can come here and see, because there's like light orange, medium orange, regular orange, and not every color is used on every page. So you don't necessarily always have to worry about all those shades of orange. It all depends. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay. Next up is Gnome. Singular Gnome. This one I was also super excited for. I've always loved some gnome. Ooh, I just creased that real bad. Okay. And they're just super cute. They're just doing different gnome-y things. What is he doing, I wonder? I can't tell what's in his hand, but he's got like a fire going. Wow, that's gonna be some details. Oh, he's sleeping in a matchbox. That's so cute. Sometimes they're hard to tell when they're not. It looks like it's a faucet. He's like turning on the faucet. These are teeny tiny gnomes. I think I have this as an example in a different book. He's got a little guitar sticking out of his backpack. Taking a nap, a napping gnome. Ooh, he looks more like an angry little leprechaun than a gnome, but I guess there can be angry gnomes. He's got a bottle. I can't tell what he's doing either. Oh, I guess he's just on the steps. It looked to me at first like he was on a, like, piano keyboard, but it's probably just like some steps, and that seems like a mousy. They're playing music together, or they're just enjoying a meal together. Another matchbox, another mousy too. Oh, he's skiing. He's just standing there. I think this is the cover gnome. Yeah, that's him. This one looks angry too. Ah. Roasting some snacks on the fire. Whittling? Are you whittling? Maybe. He's got a little knife in his hand, so I'm gonna assume he's whittling. Two little gnomes. These guys, he looks taller than the rest of them, even though he's sitting. I don't know. He's got a little chair. And then the bonus images. Let's see. Dragons. Oh, this one is the same. They called me out, but I definitely have a different dragon image. Fairy Magic. This is the book I just finished. I can link that above. So I did this page already. Beautiful hummingbirds. What I do like to do with the extra pages is if I ever need to share, I'll let the people I share with use the extra pages. Like sometimes my cousin and her daughter come over, and I'm really not good at sharing. I'm an only child. It's very hard for me, but I will let them do these extra pages because they're extra. They're meant for sharing. Look at how cute the little ducks are. I don't even like birds, but those are some cute little ducks. And lighthouses. Nice. Uh-oh, Noodles is on a tear. Be right back. Okay, I bribed her to be quiet. That was the last page in that one. So again, they have their color key in the background. Wow, this one has a lot of colors. Let's get Shark back out. It's got an extra row. That's a lot. But yeah, their colors are different. Again, I personally don't mind that because I just pick different colors each time. I know people that like to label their markers for a specific book would prefer it the other way, but I like it this way because I like to mix it up. And then finally, the one that I'm going to be working on a whole bunch in September and October, like this might secretly be my next goal to finish by Halloween. We'll see how we do. Is Halloween Horror. I'm gonna skip right to the back. It's a little bit darker, but there's a lot of light colors in there, so that's good. And here we go. Ooh, this is an extra page. Yeah, because this is one of the first books that came out after they had their Facebook. So there's their information. And again, I'm going to link it all down below for you. On their Facebook, they've been posting like when a new book is going to come out. They'll post it a few days early, and then they also post flip-throughs on there. And that's been really nice because then you can tell which ones you need to order right this second and which ones you can just put on your wish list and order when you're ready. So this is super cute. This is like perfect for me because it's a little bit spooky. Like it's like a graveyard, but it's not that spooky. Like he's kind of terrifying, but he's also all right. Haunted house. I'm not good at spooky because I'm a chicken. So again, this should be just right for me. Ugh. It is still a little too much, but anyway, I'm gonna make it. It's like the devil. I can't tell. I guess she's hugging the devil. This skeleton's like, I've been sitting here for 58 years. That's the vibes I get off him. That's pretty terrifying. I nice like Grim Reaper guy. And I actually did line one in here so that we can color it right now together. I like this skeleton too. Again, some yellow backgrounds, which I'm a big yellow fan. So I'm happy about that. A nice witch. And as you can see, some of these are super detailed, which is good. Not everybody outlines them, so if you do outline them and it's your favorite part, you'll love this. If you don't outline them, you'll love this. If you do outline them and you don't like that part, we'll see. You might not love this, but hi little kitty. That's terrifying for me. Man with a bird, no thank you. Nice. Another cat. And then this is the one I outlined. So I'm gonna skip it and go to the bonus pages first, and then we'll come back to do that right now. Horror, see, it's appropriate what's in here too. I think that's supposed to be like Annabelle, right? The doll. A gnome page. Perfect. Creative movie posters. I really want this one. And it's the Deadpool. Deadpool is funny. I didn't think I'd like Deadpool, and I did. And then look, see, a different dragon. I told you. So, another amazing owls. I can't remember if that's the same owl or a different owl. But yeah, that's it. So, let's go back to the one I did. I personally like to work from the back in these books because I personally use alcohol markers. So when you use the alcohol markers, it goes through, and you definitely can still see the other side. But for me, I get a little bit distracted. I'm going to be using my Cali Arts. This is my new set. And also, I'm seeing our first 4 colors are brown. So I am going to peek at the back and pick our browns. Let's see. Brown, dark brown, medium brown. So basically just 4 shades of brown. Also, I'm not really good at knowing which Cali Arts are which. So I'm also going to get out my color chart. Hold on. It's stuck in my desk. All right. So I have my sheet behind there, but I'm also working backwards, so it's okay. Either way, I'm going to pick my 4 shades of brown right away. So I got brown, light brown, medium brown, dark brown. So for dark brown, I'm going super dark. I'm going like bitter wood, bitter chocolate. No, bitter wood. Then I will do regular brown. Again, it doesn't matter too much, but is medium darker than regular? No, brown is darker than medium. So that's number 4. Then medium would be maybe a praline, 648. I don't always take my colors out right away, but I'm doing it in this instance because there are 4 similar shades next to each other. Oh, I need a light brown in the middle. See, I feel like with my Cali Arts, their brown selection isn't great because these to me are all super yellow and then they just get dark right away. So I don't know what a light brown is. None of them really feel like light brown to me. Like it goes really super light and do pearl white. One last peek. Light brown, where are you? I can't even find it. Ooh. Light brown. Wow, that is not what color I was expecting. I might just do yellow ochre. 423. Hopefully you can't hear my dad talking because he's downstairs, so he should not be this loud. I hate in the beginning when you can't find the marker. Why 423? Show yourself to me, please. Aha, I found it. Okay, so that's a light brown. All right, so I outlined everything. This time I used, well, let me get it out, a Sakura Jelly Roll metallic, and this is just metallic black. So I actually bought some of these specifically for these books because I know I and some of you also have problems wasting your product, but using it isn't wasting it. We all have to get better at not feeling guilty for using our stuff. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is start at number 1, which is supposedly brown. And I outlined everything, including doing a border around the whole edge, which I learned from Lisa at Lisa's Coloring Corner, which I'll link her down below too. She's really big into these books, and she, I know for me, is the reason I found them, and I think a lot of us found them through her. So I'm gonna link her too. But, yeah, she recommended outlining the whole outside too, because that way you don't have to worry about all these edge pieces. So, what I love about these books is that the numbers lead you around the page. So like number 1 leads right into 2 and right into 3 and 4 and 5, if it makes sense. You'll see as I go if that doesn't make sense, but yes. So I personally love the process of doing the outlines, which is why I do it. Like, you don't have to, but since I use alcohol markers, they would bleed if I did not. So doing the line work helps them not to bleed. Also, so I did a lot of testing to see what would resist the markers the most, and for me, metallic gel pen works the best. I actually have not yet done just solid black, but that will probably work, but not so much that it's resisting, more so that you just won't be able to see what goes over it because it's solid black. But as far as resisting, metallic does really well. You can basically, like, if I had a bunch of number 1s together, I could just go right over the lines and you wouldn't really even be able to tell. So that's super helpful, and that's one of the reasons you do around the outside too, because that way you don't have to worry, like I said. So for me, I just love these books to go straight in order from back to front, and it's just whatever we get next is what we get next, and it's exciting. And as you saw, I just finished my first one, which was Fairy Magic, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be my next one that I finish, if I can finish it in this next 2 months, that is. But I'm really excited. I expect they're going to be coming out with a whole bunch of holiday ones, and that I'm going to need all of them. So you'll be seeing more of these books from me soon. Also, I really wanted to have colored a few before I did this video to show you them finished, but I kind of just got too excited. So they just came in the mail like 2 hours ago, and I just needed to film right now. So I will definitely be coloring in all 3 of them by the end of this month, because I'm hoping to leave Amazon reviews too. So you'll be seeing finished pages from all of them in my wrap-up. So I also, again, just want to warn you that my wrap-up for September is not going to be as ridiculous as my wrap-up for August. If you did not see that video, I will link it up above. But I finished 76 pages in August, and that was too much. My wrist actually has started to hurt a little bit, and I just think I need to calm it down, take time to do some of the things. But when I am coloring, I've been leaning towards doing color by number books like this. So again, I definitely promise you I will have some done from these books if you want to see finishes. But these are such long little segments that it's almost hard to figure out where the one is. Now for me, I only have Cali Art alcohol markers, so I personally have just gotten really used to my markers, and I kind of like can tell what the colors are at this point. So I don't even worry too much about keeping all my markers out at once. Again, I did for all these browns because that's a lot of browns at one time. But usually I'll be able to just be like, oh, okay, 9 is yellow. I'm using 314, and I'll just remember. if that makes any sense, because I'm just very well versed in these markers. All right, so that was all number 1. And then number 2 is, I think that was all number 1. Oh, no, I found a little bit more. Now I think that's all number 1. Wow, there's even more down here. Oh my goodness. I'm just putting my foot in my mouth. Okay. Here's all the tree roots. So I'll save my statement for another minute, but number 1. It's almost starting to feel like fall here. Not quite yet, though. Okay, now I think that's all the number 1s. I hope. All right, so number 2 is light brown. So again, all the number 1s were together, even though I missed some. They were still pretty much all together, and now all the number 2s are together. And yes. I don't remember what I was going to talk about. I'm just excited to be coloring in a new book. Oh yeah, my wrist has been hurting. I was talking about that. Yeah, I'm not doing as many pages. I've been getting to do other things, and it's been very nice. And again, I love coloring, so I'm not saying I don't want to be coloring. I'm just saying that I kind of got crazy last month. Too crazy. I also, if you're noticing, love to use my chisel tip as often as possible, and I feel that doing the outlining definitely lets me use my chisel tip, because again, I don't really have to worry about things going over the lines. So there's that. Also, always remember with alcohol markers that they're gonna look darker until they dry, so don't be worried when you first put them down. That's not the color they're gonna stay. I think at this point a lot of people that, oh, that was my mistake though. Okay, use alcohol markers know that, but I know that when I first got them, I was terrified because like I think I did somebody's face and I just had done it in this nice, a nice light peach or whatever it might have been, and then it was on a black backed page, and when I did it, it made her whole face look dark, dark gray, and I like almost cried. And then it lightened up right to the color I wanted. So I was like, oh, okay. So I just like to remind people that in case they're also new, so they don't have to cry when they first use alcohol markers. But I love my Cali Arts. Why did I just skip 2? I don't know. Oh my goodness. See, this is just carelessness that I need to just be careful around the other colors. Also, I feel extra far away from my page today, and I don't know what that's about. I can always like move it closer to me, but I'm trying to let you see everything instead of me seeing everything. I love the chisel side, it's just so much quicker. I have a need for speed. That's not that true, is it? Okay. Number 2. Especially for a book like this, the outlining like makes everything look cooler. So I have a set of metallic gel pens, like they're just G2, which is just like a regular brand at Staples, that I plan on using for this. It has like a green and a purple and a silver and a gold, and I think it has a black, but the black is just regular, it's not metallic. But that's what I'm going to be using in this book. I think I like to mix it up, so I'll also use up my Sakura, but I can't keep to one thing, so I'm surprised I'm finding it hard to talk while I'm doing this, because it is so easy to do, but I am. I'm making myself want to yawn. That's weird. Okay. Are we ready for speeding up? Is that what I'm feeling? We might be ready for speeding it up. I just got no patience. All right. I'm going to speed it up. So I'm going to do basically everything, and then I will come back and do my final reveal / review, and we'll be on our way. So ready? There you are. There's the back. Sometimes I love the back more than the front. It looks super cool and watercolory. But there we go. I love it. I wonder if this is like water. It's like maybe he's like on a hill and then this is water and that's the sky. I think that'd be really cool. It can be whatever you want it to be. So a few more notes. Apparently this is what I'm doing next. Going to the graveyard. That's going to be some interesting line work. Very detailed. Yeah, I love the look of the metallic. I just think it adds a little bit extra. And I just wanted to, again, point out that you can use actually whatever colors you want. So I kept it with what they suggested because I was doing this for you on video. And very often, they do make the best decisions. But if you decided you wanted like a lime green pumpkin instead, feel free to do that. When I do want to make changes like that, I'll literally go over here and maybe I'll like have medium orange and I'll cross that out and put lime green next to it so that I remember that that's the change I wanted to make. And hopefully you saw as I was coloring on time-lapse how it really did lead you around, which I love about their books and I feel is super unique, at least in my experience. So you definitely knew where you were going next and for the most part didn't skip any colors and had to go back except for right in the beginning when it made a liar out of me, but that's okay. So I love it. I just think it looks super cool. And again, since I pick as I go, some of these shades might be different than what they have on the back, but it's fine because next time I do this page, I'll use different colors and it'll come out different. So the dark blue I used this time was called like blue black, and maybe it is a little bit too dark. But the other dark blue I was thinking of using, I think would have been way too bright. So who knows? That's that. And I hope you enjoyed this video and this review. If you have not bought a Color Questiopia book, definitely check them out. I'm going to link the ones that I got down in the description below. But they have tons. They have, I want to say like 40 different books already. And I think they're relatively new. Like, I feel like they're only been around like a year at this point. I don't know. But they have so many books. I have 6 now. My wish list is like 8 more on there of ones I really, really want. Honestly, the only reason I have as few as I do is because of this book buying ban. So I'm having a feeling if I don't get more as gifts for my birthday, then I'm going to be buying some more in October. Well, I guess in November. The book buying ban ends October 29th. So in November. But there is that. That is my answer here. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you want to see more speed coloring from these books. That could be fun. And yeah, definitely check them out. Let me know what you think. If you made it all the way to the end, say back, please. And hopefully there's some spooky music. I don't know. We'll see. Subscribe if you haven't. Comment down below. All that fun stuff. Thumbs up. Bell notifications. Everything. And I'll see you with something new in 2 days. Bye, guys.